I'm down to do the little things. I'm down to do the little things. I'm tripping. Promises time will go to waste.
I don't.
See what's lost behind my flaws. Can you love me naked? Been sipping, that's how I control. See what's lost.
I don't play any role in it, to be honest. I feel like my label made a statement, and there's not really much else to say about it.
Ella Mai breaks her silence. The full story. Honestly, I don't play any role in that. My team made a statement, and there isn't much more to add. That's the truth. She stood on stage, humming hooks that felt like home, notes that made millions lean in. For years, the voice was everywhere, but the face stayed a mystery. Then, in one surreal moment, the world realized the woman behind the sound had quietly changed her life without telling anyone. Born November 3, 1994 in London, England, Ella Mai Howell took Rejection and turned it into a $6 million career and a Grammy. But here's the twist that sent timelines into meltdown. In August 2024, while her music kept climbing and her profile stayed serene, she was privately carrying NBA champion Jayson Tatum's child. No reveal, no rollout, no breadcrumbs, just silence. And then a baby in her arms. Yeah, this is the story of how a young woman who got told no on national television built herself into modern R&B royalty, sparked one of the messiest debates in the genre, quietly dated an NBA superstar, and became a mother while the internet had no idea. And trust me, the drama didn't end when the music stopped. In 2014, Ella Mai auditioned for the X Factor UK as part of a trio named Arise. Simon Cowell, whose yes or no could tilt a career, looked at them and passed. They didn't even make it past the early stages. Cameras caught Ella's disappointment, then swung to the next hopeful. That's how it goes in reality TV. Moments vanish fast. We got 4 yeses. Everyone was buzzing. Then we hit the arena stage and got 4 no's. It felt like the whole room changed its mind at once. Most people would have folded right there. Public rejection stings differently, but Ella didn't. She enrolled at the British and Irish Modern Music Institute in London, learning production and vocal performance while most of her fellow contestants drifted back into regular life. She didn't chase a headline, she built a foundation. Here's what makes Ella's rise compelling. It wasn't just raw talent, it was strategy. While peers chased quick deals, she cultivated longevity. She posted covers and early originals on Instagram and SoundCloud, grew a small but loyal audience, and focused on craft over clout. No viral explosion, no gimmicks, just consistency. In 2015, at 21, she released her debut EP, Troubled. Independently, it did respectable numbers in the UK, not life-changing. Ella was still clocking shifts, still staring down rent, still wondering if the songs would someday carry the weight. Then, a small thing happened that would become the big thing. No lightning strike, no lottery moment, just a DM from someone with ears. DJ Mustard, West Coast hitmaker behind YG, Ty Dolla $ign, and Rihanna, was scrolling when he stumbled onto Ella's page. He heard restraint and emotion, lyrics that felt lived in, a modern take on 90s R&B that didn't chase nostalgia so much as translate it. No over-singing, no overthinking, just feeling. He reached out. He wanted her on 10 Summers Records, with distribution through Interscope. For Ella, this was the shot. A producer who understood her sound, a structure to support it, and the space to grow. In 2016, she left London for Los Angeles. New city, new culture, no guarantees, just a plan and a voice. I was headed to the studio when I got that "you really need to check her out" message again. I DM'd her. The rest was history. From 2016 to 2018, Ella released 3 EPs on 10 Summers: Change, Ready, and Ella Mai. Each one showed more reach, more range, more clarity about who she was as a writer. But mainstream radio wasn't interested yet. Playlists overlooked her. Industry people knew the name. The general public didn't. She kept stacking songs anyway. Then, February 2018 rewrote the script. Booed Up, a track she'd already put out, started exploding online. No campaign, no elaborate rollout. People just found it, then danced with it, dated to it, fell in love inside it. Couples used it for milestones. Creators used it for moments. The song did what great songs do. It lived. Get Over. Streams jumped from thousands to millions. Stations that hadn't touched her suddenly couldn't stop spinning it. Booed Up climbed the Hot 100, peaking at number 5 and living in the top 10 for weeks. It was undeniable. You daydream. What if I heard my song on the radio one day? Then it happens. Every time it comes on, I get the same first-time rush. It never gets old. By summer 2018, Booed Up was everywhere. Weddings, barbecues, late-night drives. Ella went from under the radar to inescapable. Brands called, award shows called, artists called. In October, she dropped her self-titled debut album, Ella Mai. It debuted at number 5 on the Billboard 200 and went platinum. Arrival confirmed. But success brought noise. In September 2018, R&B singer Jacquees dropped an unofficial remix of Ella's Trip, labeling it a Quemix, and uploaded it to YouTube and SoundCloud. Within days, his version started dwarfing the original in attention. Commenters claimed his take was better. Some radio DJs played the remix instead of her record. The situation shifted fast. "I've been tripping on you." Ella's team, including Mustard, sent a cease and desist. The remix was pulled. The internet, as it does, picked sides. Some accused Ella of being threatened or petty. Jacquees complained publicly, suggesting she was insecure. You can upload anything and sometimes it sticks. Whether the platform takes it down, well, that's on them. That's all it was. Ella explained on Hot 97, "It wasn't personal, it was business." The single was climbing, and an unauthorized remix was muddying the data for streaming and radio. But narratives move faster than facts. The headline became, "Ella versus Jacquees." I don't manage that truly. My label handled it and said what needed to be said. There's not much more to add. By February 2019, she was at the 61st Annual Grammy Awards, winning Best R&B Song for Booed Up. The moment validated everything: craft, patience, and the decision to play the long game. The family vibe at 10 Summers was real, and Mustard's belief paid off. She beat heavyweights, proving a viral chapter could turn into a legacy. I'm just soaking it in. I dreamed of this as a kid. To be here, around all these artists, on this night, it's overwhelming in the best way. At 24, she was a Grammy winner and one of R&B's anchors. Yet one part of her life stayed entirely off-grid: her relationships. In 2019, whispers started. Ella and Jayson Tatum of the Boston Celtics. Born March 3, 1998, Tatum had already become one of the league's brightest stars, a multi-time All-Star who would win an NBA title in 2024 and Olympic gold with Team USA. But Ella and Jayson never confirmed anything. No red carpets, no Instagram soft launch, no matching outfits in public. It was so quiet that even friends in their circles weren't sure. In an era where love is content and content is currency, their silence felt almost suspicious and, to many, refreshing. You're home. I'll be the queen you put your crown on. Then, 2024 broke the internet. After Team USA won gold at the Paris Olympics, photos of Tatum celebrating with family surfaced. There she was, Ella, holding a newborn. Their child, kept private until that very moment. The timeline spun. She had carried a pregnancy through a year of performances, travel, and appearances without anyone catching on. No bump watch, no press rollout. Just life happening, quietly. Let me down. The questions came fast. How did she hide it? How did nobody see? Simple. Privacy is a priority, and discipline is a practice. While many turn milestones into engagement metrics, Ella chose silence. As of October 2025, she still hasn't publicly discussed the child or formally confirmed the relationship. Admirable to some, frustrating to others, but undeniably effective at keeping the life hers. So, where is Ella now? She's 30, with an estimated net worth around $6 million, a Grammy, a platinum debut, and a family she keeps out of the feed. She's working on new music. Her recent single, Tell Her, hints at a sophomore album looming on the horizon fans have been craving. Applause on the way in, calm on the way out. Insiders say she's been in with top-tier producers, crafting a follow-up that proves Boo'd Up wasn't a one-off. But she's moving on her timeline, not the internet's. In a culture that rewards constant output, she still chooses quality over speed. Hooks first, feelings first, songs that breathe. Sometimes I walk in empty and just listen to beats. Most days we start with the hook. It's the spine. Build around that and the rest finds its shape. Her situation with Tatum remains intentionally private. He's hinted at being settled in interviews, but they keep their circle tight. They prioritize their child's privacy over clips and captions. It's not an anti-fame stance so much as a pro-life stance. Their life, their rules. Of course, the Jacquees debate never fully disappears. Anytime cover culture or remix ethics come up, people relitigate 2018. Some call her too protective, others call it standard practice. Either way, Ella stays focused on her catalog, not on comment sections. She's also heard the critiques about visibility. In an industry where your presence can feel as important as your pen, she appears when it matters and fades when it doesn't. Some label that strategic, others call it distant. What's undeniable is the mystique it preserves. In a landscape of oversharing, mystery is currency. Recently, she's been spotted at select events, healthy, composed, smiling, picking her moments, performing occasionally, and avoiding the tumble of endless promo. She's not racing trends, she's curating a career with longevity, the kind that ages well. There's the family behind the artist, too. The mother who told her to keep singing after every door slammed, the father who backed the transatlantic leap when London couldn't hold the dream anymore. The ones who stood firm when reality TV said no. They're the quiet proof that rejection is temporary and that overnight takes years. I brought my mum on stage in London. She cried. I nearly did too. Ella Mai went from X Factor no to Grammy yes, from overlooked songwriter to platinum certified artist, from public figure to fiercely private parent. She did it without auctioning her personal life, without letting controversy rewrite her story, and without chasing the loudest moment in the room. Her rise shows you don't have to narrate every heartbeat online to matter offline. You don't have to explain your piece to people determined not to understand. The girl who once heard no in front of millions built a multi-million-dollar career by honoring her voice, protecting her boundaries, and refusing every script that didn't fit. Whether you love the records, respect the guardrails, or still think she misplayed the remix saga, one thing is clear. Ella Mai is exactly who she intends to be, on her terms, and she's not apologizing for any of it.